that it doesn't matter how harsh my words are, or even my temper, because I have a horrid temper. Those that know me know my temper, right? And even in the wake of devastation, right? What I've noticed with myself as it relates to pronouncements and so forth. Do you know sometimes when you are you've been dealt with unjustly? I don't know what that was. My phone's stopping or whatever. Technology's been acting up of late. Must be going through a teenage phase or something. Anyways, yeah, I like to joke about silly shit like that. So back to what I was thinking, and it sparks your sense of justice, right? Or ignites your sense of justice. You want things to be balanced. That's nothing more than internally you've recognized that there's some misalignment happening within your reality, and you having a desire to rectify it, right? I've realized that even walking a certain line of feelings of revenge or vengeance and wrath, right? Essentially, it doesn't matter the pronouncements that's issued on my attacker or any particular group or set that decides to align themselves as my enemy. It works out how it should work out, for the main fact that my intentions are always good. So this is why universal laws and principles are universal and superior, because the checks and balance, or the trigger to determine the karmic level of impact in one's reality, essentially stems from one's intentions, right? So this is why I always stress, keep your mind up full, your thoughts pure, and your heart pure and honest. Because at the end of the day, that is the number one signaling, or yeah, that's the number one signaling as to what is deemed righteous or unrighteous, or negative or positive or good or evil or wicked, right? And as for my own personal stake, I don't have any enemies. I have no enemies, but people view me as the enemy. I don't know why. It's weird. I don't have enemies. It takes far too much energy to contemplate someone as an enemy. It means I'm going to be taking attention off of myself and then putting attention on them, and not having the ability to focus on what I need to get done, really. So I have no enemies. But if people want to align themselves as enemies, that's their prerogative, right? Yeah, I just thought I'd share that there. Just some things that I've been thinking about. I think I even discussed it, tinkered it within my sandbox yesterday, with this thought of how essentially to let go of the pain of being unjustly treated. And if ever my faith falters, it is always renewed in universal laws and principles. It is what keeps me sane, it is what keeps me grounded. Some of us of the collective, the things we have experienced, is only the wild imaginings of someone else. Mm? People would never even begin to comprehend if we should really speak our story. Mm? So that's how you let go. You let go of the pain of being hurt and being unjustly treated and being mistreated. You just know that at the end of the day, once your intentions are good, right? Repercussions for anything that you're facing in your life, the impact is lessened. It is something that you would have the capability to bounce back from magnificently, even before you went through those injustices. I don't have any stress or anxiety as it relates to what's happening with people who have aligned themselves with being karmics. That's how I view karmics. They're just a lesson, right? So I don't focus on the suffering that I may be enduring in the moment. I focus on what's the lesson, what is this supposed to do for me, what is it teaching me in this moment, right? It is how you sharpen your sense or the fruitage of the spirit of long suffering, or your sense of patience. It's how we train our sense of patience. Because majority of the times, the reason why we go around taking things up on our head or in our hands is the fact that we're impatient. We want something to happen to those who treat us unjustly right now, because we want to not feel the pain of being hurt. So I wish all of these horrid things would happen, and you sit by and you're looking on for the horrible things to happen, and the horrible things are not happening because the one that was unjustly treated, even though they're hurting and seething from the hurt, they don't have ill will or ill intention towards intended targets. Yeah. So that's unfortunate for me, because I don't have any ill will or ill intentions towards anyone, right? So it's just like, for me, it's almost like the opposite. The more curses I issue on someone, speak on someone, essentially, it would be the more blessings they get, because the universe already knows that's not my intention. It's not of me to be that way, right? You know, it's so funny when I think about it, how it works out. I just wanted to leave that with you all. It's been your girl Try you in the Omnis. If you notice, I didn't even do my intro, just started talking, rattling off what's going on in this big head of mine, right? Yeah, so it's your girl Try you in the Omnis. Guys, I still do tarot readings, so you can click the link through in the bio for personal read, right? I'll be sharing a reading one of these days. I'm not sure when. So you guys have to keep your eyes peeled, right? It's like we're going on a little egg hunt. But do click the link through in the bio for all the services I do provide. If you want a general read, more specific romantic read, birth chart readings, if you're interested in things that's happening in the stratosphere, right? Go ahead, click the link through in the bio, and I'll be there. Alright, take care. Bye.